Good morning. This is the Morning Breach with Scott Davis. Last Tuesday, I talked about CVE 2020-1472, which can take over a domain controller's net logon authentication process and change domain admin credentials in as little as 3 seconds. CISA has even released a rare critical warning telling everyone to schedule emergency maintenance and apply the patch. So here is your friendly reminder that if you have not yet completed the upgrade or the patch, get it done as soon as possible. Around the United States, you're hearing stories about hurricanes, wildfires, flooding, electricity outages, ransomware, and there have even been some pretty decent-sized internet outages over the last few weeks, albeit only for a short period of time for most of them. And that is a perfect segue into today's topic of business continuity. But first, you must understand RTO, or your recovery time objective. Your RTO is how long can your organization be offline at the worst timing possible. Think trying to do payroll or the busiest time of your production schedule. The reason you look at the worst timing is because if you're offline then, it's going to be that much more painful for your organization. So you're thinking of that worst timing right now, and you couldn't fathom a technology issue. So how long could your operation be without internet, without network connectivity, without your line of business application, without email? Pretty much outline your organization's critical technology needs and put a time next to it. Is it 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 4 hours, a week? If you don't understand what that threshold is, then you really can't determine the answers that make up your business continuity plan. For most organizations, 4 to 8 hours is typical. For some, 15 minutes of downtime is too long, and a few can go a few days without batting an eye. Now let's say TMB Studios has set an RTO for 4 hours. How can that be obtained? Here is where you begin at the firewall and work into your network. If the firewall crashed, would it be brought back online or replaced within 4 hours? Probably not, as in most cases it would likely take a couple days to just get a replacement firewall delivered. But you have an old firewall that could be turned on in case of that emergency. You would just lose some security functionality. Now, is that risk suitable for your organization? Do the same for the rest of your network infrastructure and hardware, including your switches, printers, servers, and other devices. You want to have a breakdown and understand, in best and worst cases, how long would it take to replace that critical device on your network. Data comes next, and it's critical to store both local and remote backups of your data to ensure complete protection. Thankfully, the days of tapes are behind us, but you have to still identify your data just like you identify the devices. With how long can this drive be offline? Or how long can I be without that data? That helps during the recovery process to ensure that the right data is being prioritized and is made available first. When you are talking about data, I must stress to you that uploading your data into a cloud backup is a lot faster than trying to download it for recovery purposes. So it's critical that you have typically 2 weeks worth of local backup points on site and available for restoration. Natural disasters like tornadoes, flash floods, and building fires happen without warning. So you need to ensure you have a plan that outlines the total loss of infrastructure and how you're going to bring that data back online, plus your remote backup of your data. At the end, you should have 2 lists, one of hardware and one of your data categories, listing a description, the desired recovery time objective, and what the plan is to recover, restore, or temporarily band-aid a fix to get your organization back online. Even if your data is cloud hosted, take the time and make the plan. You should understand what data centers are used, how they are replicated to other data centers, and what your vendor's RTO is in that worst case scenario. Writing your business continuity plan shouldn't take a rocket scientist, but it does need to be completed for your organization. After all, every day is a gamble that all will work, and eventually the house will win a hand. October is Cybersecurity Awareness Month, and the Morning Breach is a champion of the National Cybersecurity Alliance and will be hosting events and sessions the entire month of October. If you're interested in sponsoring an event with the Morning Breach, please email us at tmb@themorningbreach.com. If you've learned something new by watching this video, please take a second and like and share. If you want to see more episodes of The Morning Breach, or some of our tips and tricks, or even find useful resources in helping you secure your organization, please visit themorningbreach.com and follow along with us on Facebook and LinkedIn. Thanks for watching.